Am I the asshole for refusing to buy my husband an expensive car even though I have the money? My husband, 35 male, and I, 30 female, have been married for the past 10 years and we have 5 amazing daughters together. Because of that, I dropped out of college and I've been a stay-at-home mom for the past 10 years when we had our oldest daughter. My husband is the breadwinner and I take care of all the chores and childcare. While my husband earns quite a bit of money, which allows us to live comfortably, he is also obsessed with budgeting, thus I typically only have enough for household expenses. For the past 5 years, I've been working on a series of books. I've been writing everywhere I could, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, and while I sacrificed a lot of sleep, I've managed to finish my series unbeknown to my husband. I've kept it a secret because he always considered it a waste of time.
Oh, I don't like him.
Oh, already. This is okay. It was tough, but I managed to get an agent and was incredibly lucky to get a deal to have my series published. I was ecstatic. And when they told me how much my advance would be, I almost fainted. It's much more than I expected for a first-time deal. It's in higher 5 digits. I haven't told my husband yet, and I had to borrow money from my sister to get an accountant. Ideally, I want that money saved up should something happen because I honestly don't know the details of our home finances or for our kids' future. Whatever will be needed, plus I love to have some spending money without having to ask my husband Greg. However, Greg found my contract and he is now demanding I get him a new car for Christmas, a very expensive new car, which would cost a majority of my advance. I politely refused, saying that he didn't need a car that expensive and that money was supposed to be saved up. I tried to explain my position, but he wouldn't have it. He basically called me an asshole without actually using the word. He said that because he supported me all these years, I owe him, and without him and his money, I wouldn't be where I am now. He's told me that I either buy him a car or I have to start paying for household expenses half and half. The thing is, I would still be a stay-at-home mom. I don't know if my book will be a success. For all I know, this will be the only money I will ever get from my book because it'll flop. Am I the asshole for not wanting to buy my husband a car even though I have the money?
No, screw him.
This sounds like divorce to me. This is bad.
I feel like my advice is going to be more relationship based than money based.
Me too.
Because this is bad.
This is very, very bad. Okay, do you want to take it first?
Well, first off, like the surface level issue of the car thing, like, no, you do not owe him a car because it's your money.
Yes.
See, now my mind is going in so many directions, but I feel like thus far he's treated his money like his money.
Mm-hmm.
So you should treat your money like your money.
Right.
Because didn't she say like she only gets enough from him for like household?
Yeah.
First of all, that's messed up.
That's crazy.
So there's no reason that you should be so free with your money.
Yeah.
If he's out here hoarding his.
This is crazy to me because I've been seeing a lot of TikToks recently about like a stay-at-home wife or a stay-at-home mom, and then people will comment and be like, why are you buying this? It's not your money. Like, you're out here using your husband's money to go shopping while he's at work and your kids are at school or like whatever. And it's like, if you come to an agreement in your marriage that one person is going to be the breadwinner and one person is going to be the stay-at-home parent, that money is no longer the breadwinner's money.
Yeah.
It is equally both of your money because you agree to that arrangement.
Yeah.
And if you want your partner to stay at home and watch your kids,
5 of them.
Yeah.
5.
That's a huge sacrifice.
Yeah.
So I saw a lawyer talking about prenups recently, and she was saying, like, obviously you don't have to plan to get divorced, but if you're planning as a woman to get married, you should have a prenup, because think about all the things that you're going to sacrifice to be a mom, to be a wife, or whatever. Like, you're going to have to sacrifice your body for 9 months. Like, obviously that's a goal of a lot of people. Like, it's not something that's just terrible. But that is a sacrifice, and you have to sacrifice time to devote to your kids while your husband is at work. Like, you have to sacrifice a career if you want to be a stay-at-home parent, regardless of your gender. So that money is not his.
No.
Just because he's the one getting the paycheck. They agreed to this arrangement. It is both of their money.
And arguably, her job is harder.
Yeah.
To stay home with 5 kids who are all young.
Mm-hmm.
People say that all the time. Like, being a stay-at-home mom is not a walk in the park.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, the 5 kids thing, you know, obviously that's a lot of kids, but even if it was 1 kid, like if you guys, like you said, made the choice, both of you, for one of you to stay home, then the person out there, you know, making the money has to understand that like it's both of your money then.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
You both came to the table and said like one of us is going to stay home.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can't hold it over that person.
I saw TikTok recently, and I don't know if it was a joke or not, but the girl was like, a day in my life as a stay-at-home wife. wife. Like, they didn't even have kids. And people were like, stay-at-home wife, like spending someone else's money. And she was like, no, we made an agreement. He's going to work and make a lot of money, and I'm going to remain hot, and I'm going to be a devoted wife to him. That's the arrangement that we made. That's the compromise we came to. So I'm going to go and get my hair done, get my makeup done, go to the gym, go to Pilates. I'm going to look hot, and we're going to split the salary that he makes.
Yeah. If that's the agreement you both have, there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. And I'm like, I don't know if I would want to give up working for that, but that sounds pretty great. And if someone wanted to offer that to me,
Pilates all day, sign me up.
Yeah, I'm like, no job, but I just get endless spending money?
Yeah.
Like, doesn't sound like a bad gig.
No, it doesn't.
I feel like this person's problems, though, are not rooted in money. It's not rooted in your agreement that you came to with your husband. I think your husband is an entitled asshole that doesn't support you.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the facts of it. Because if you have a passion for writing, like you do, and for the past 5 years, you had to hide it from your husband because he shames you for it and he belittles it. He makes it seem like this is something that doesn't matter, that will never bring you success. Your partner in life should not be shaming you for your passions, whether they make money or not. They're healthy for you. He should be saying, wow, babe, that's amazing, and keep doing it. Do it whenever you want, you know, as long as it's making you happy.
Yep.
Why is he shaming you for writing books? Would he be shaming any successful author for writing?
Right.
Like, they all started in the same place you're at now.
Right. What does he do for a living?
Yeah.
Like,
who the hell is he?
He probably works for, like, the banks.
Yeah. Freaking banks. No, that's
I don't know,
crazy. I would be so mad if someone who is supposed to be my life partner, companion, your rock, the person you have to lean on, if they were just shaming me for something that I was passionate about, and something that's such a healthy thing to be passionate about.
And so much time and effort you put into it when you don't have time. Like she said, she lost sleep. She took 5 minutes here and there. Like, that's a lot of effort.
Yeah.
As a mom or just as a person.
And now, once you became successful with this passion that he ripped apart and shamed you for the past 5 years, he's not saying, oh my God, babe, like, I can't believe that I said all that. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I can't believe I undermined how amazing you are. Like, do you know how hard it is to get a book deal? Most people who want to be a writer will never get an agent, let alone a publishing deal with an advance.
Right.
So the fact that she made it even that far is something to celebrate. And he still thinks that he's in the right.
And he wants like a Tesla probably.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Like, instead of apologizing for being like, I'm sorry I didn't support you up until now. Like, how can I support you going forward? He's like, oh, well, I make money and we share it. So now you're making money. So it has to be shared with me. And it's like, she has supported you through your career, and that's why she's entitled to your money. You didn't support her through her career. In fact, you tore her down and discouraged her from following the dream. Yeah. So why are you entitled to that money?
And it doesn't even sound like she's that entitled to his money at all. Like, it sounds like he budgets to the point where she can have like a grocery fund.
You're right. Yeah.
But she's not out here going to Pilates.
Yeah. Household items is what she's allowed to have.
So this sounds like a very backwards relationship. I would focus on that.
Yeah.
But first, and then, something needs to change here. It's not looking good.
Oh my gosh. Wow. You know, it's easy for me to drop the D-bomb. Divorce. But I don't think I could live like this.
No.
And
same.
I feel like a quote that I've heard about money is that, you know how a lot of people say money is the root of all evil or money makes people evil? I think money just magnifies who you truly are. So if you are a really great person and then you get rich, you will give back and help other people and use money as a tool. But if you are already evil and selfish and you get money, that's just going to be even more magnified.
Yeah.
So
totally.
And if you're flashy and then you get money, you're just going to be even more flashy. So I feel like this guy maybe isn't the best guy in the world with the best morals, and this money is magnifying that. And I also feel like he was using the money as like a power tool over her before.
Definitely. He's insecure that now she has some power.
Yeah.
With her own money. That's probably maybe more than he has currently.
Yeah.
He needs to figure that out.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I don't like either that she can't talk to her husband, even about something as simple as getting an accountant or knowing how much money they have.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, I really feel like him not giving you enough money for personal expenses or telling you how much money they have or whatever, like, this is a form of financial abuse, I feel like, because he's using this to control her.
Yeah, definitely.
Which I hate.